The first time I saw the Nutcracker at the New York City Ballet was when I was 11 years old. And my father took my mom and me to see it for Christmas. And it was that moment where I said, Daddy, I want to dance on that stage someday. There was just something so magical about the Sugar Plum Fairy that I just wanted to be her. I entered the New York City Ballet when I was 15 years old, which was pretty young. I was given my first big principal role when I was 16, and that was Dewdrop, which is one of the two leads in the Nutcracker. And seeing my name on that schedule for the first time was just, it was a dream come true, and it's still to this day one of my favorite roles to perform. I've pretty much done every single role you can in the Nutcracker, from playing the grandmother to the snow scene. I was a toy, and now I just do Dewdrop, which is the lead of the Waltz of the Flowers and the Sugar Plum Fairy. Performing in the Nutcracker never gets old. It's something I look forward to every single year. Now knowing that I'm playing the Sugar Plum Fairy and hopefully inspiring a young me that's in the audience to want to be a new Sugar Plum Fairy is something that I just think is so magical. And I think what really makes this production so important is that, first of all, it's a holiday New York classic, but it's something that is so for families, and I think that it's the first time that we really get to bring the school kids into the production with us. So you're on stage with 70 dancers, and that feels like a huge production that you're getting to celebrate at the holidays. So it sounds like a little cliche, but my favorite thing to watch every single night is when the Christmas tree grows, and it starts this big and it grows to the entire, to the ceiling. It's the biggest thing, and to me, I'm always warming up because the two leads, Dewdrop and Sugar Plum, that I dance don't come on stage until Act 2, so it's something I get to watch every night behind the scenes as I'm warming up, and it kind of gets me a little teary every single time just because it really is that magical. So the Hip Hop Nutcracker is basically a reimagined version of the classic Nutcracker. And this kind of takes place on the New Year's Eve block party. And it's about, we call, in our Nutcracker, Marie, and in the Hip Hop Nutcracker, it's Maria Clara. And her parents aren't getting along, and she is taking us kind of on these holiday adventures in order to try and bring them back together. What's fun about the role that I play in the Hip Hop Nutcracker is I am a toy that comes to life. And it's something that I have played in the New York City Ballet version of the Nutcracker, so it was like coming full circle. Obviously, it's completely reimagined and taking on a hip hop take, but it was fun to sort of relive that magical moment of being a doll and then coming to life. I also think what's really important about the Hip Hop Nutcracker is that it's going to bring a different audience to love ballet. Because I think a lot of people think of ballet in just this classical form like tutu, tiara. And I think what's really amazing about this original special for Disney Plus is that you're going to kind of break down those barriers and you're going to get a bunch of different styles infused. And I think that that's going to be what is really interesting to see. I've been so fortunate to do a lot throughout my career, but I have so much more that I want to do. I think that I'm always trying to find new avenues, and most recently I made my directorial, choreographic, and danced in debut with these shows, and I'm now going to tour it around, so I'm really excited to put that new hat on, a director's hat. And I think just expand. I've been in the industry for so long and I want to challenge myself. So I would love to maybe host a show. I love using my voice, and coming from an art form where it's mostly just visual, I think that that would be a nice next chapter for me.